this is the time you're going to make change. But in order to make change within yourself, you have to sit with yourself and be alone. It's kind of hard to really sit with that realization, but it's something that you truly need because you made the same New Year resolution over and over and over again. This is going to be your year. You already said that for the last few years. But this time, it's going to be different because you're actually going to take action and you're going to stay focused for the first time. But in order to do so, you have to sit with yourself. You have to sit with your thoughts and hold yourself accountable. And you have to be self aware. Why are you in that predicament in the first place? Why are you in that situation? Depressed, feeling a sense of unworthiness. You feel like you're not appreciated, respected. There's a lot you got going on, and you got all this anxiety. There's so much that you're dealing with. And yet, you can't handle being alone either. You have to surround yourself with this crowd. Here's one thing, and this has come from someone that is extremely antisocial for almost 10 plus years. Stayed to himself. Even though I got a solid base of friends, I mean, I'd really just choose to stay to myself, man, for real. Like I'm really a loner for real. I stay to myself because ultimately, the only person that can truly fix my own life is me. I'm the captain of my own ship, and I don't want no outside influences. None. I don't want none that's going to, motivate or inspire. Really, I the one that makes the choices of my own life. I have to focus on what is really messing with me mentally, physically. You have to truly sit within yourself and be alone. You have to shut everybody the fuck off. You don't even give a fuck what they got going on, what you got going on. What type of life do you want to live? It has to come with sacrifices, subtraction. Man, like I've been alone for a long time. The only people I stick around is my close family, my little small circle. But I hardly text people. I hardly hang out. The number one thing I do is create my own life, my own grind. Go to the gym, build my own brand, go to sleep. It's crazy, right? But it gets even more crazy when you got people that want to hit you up, check up on you, and all that. You exclude that. You just do your best to ignore that shit because right now you got this one thing that you're trying to accomplish. No distractions. A lot of this is come down to you might deal with a lot of trauma in your past, a lot of backstabbing, betrayals, just loads of trauma that you've been holding on to for so long. And sometimes we deal with it in different ways. And sometimes we shut ourselves off from the outside world. Most people be alone for a variety of ways. But for me personally, it's just all the betrayal, all the hurt, all the self doubt that I experienced through opening myself up to the wrong people, to the wrong crowd. You start investing into the wrong people, watch how you lose everything. Watch how you lose yourself. How many people, man, that was at one point, that was at sky high levels, lost their peak because they got with the wrong person. It just took that one time to let somebody in that don't even deserve to be in your presence, deserves to be in your life. But they want to manipulate you, use you. Take your kindness for weakness. You got a big heart, and that heart just kept getting broken. So what's the point in trying to be vulnerable anymore? What's the point even trying to let somebody in or help somebody in need if you don't even know? You know what I'm saying? They the ones, that's probably the reason why they in that situation. and you're just so kind enough to help them out, they will drag you on their level. They will drag you down. They don't know how to help themselves. Here, you trying to be Dr. Phil. But yeah, you need Dr. Phil, but you understand their pain. You open yourself up and here all they can do is hurt you. I need you to understand this. I know you know it. Hurt people, hurt people. That person has been hurt, dragged down, and is at the bottom. But yet he doesn't know how to help himself. Here you come in trying to be Dr. Phil. You have to watch out who you help, who you interact with. That's where being alone is truly a superpower, because you have to sit down within yourself in your own thoughts and just learn to be your own best friend. Learn to interview your own demon. I call it a demon. The thing that has been controlling your life for quite some time. The trauma, you can almost look at that trauma as the devil, right? You're sitting with the devil and you're not scared of his bitch ass. All right? You interview him. Why do I feel this way? How come I'm not confident? Why is it that the world is so fucked up? And he will tell you flat out blunt. And it all comes down with just sitting within yourself, man. You gotta sit within yourself and be alone. You gotta learn to be alone in order to crush your goals. Because them are your goals. You have to sit down and be really realistic on what direction do you really want to take. Do you want to take point A, B, or C? But really, it is that main path of fulfilling life. What's going to fulfill you versus fulfilling someone else's dream? Fulfill your own dream. Be alone and start understanding what the fuck you want. See, most people, they be alone in wrong ways. Like, they got this alone time, but yet they're depressed because they're lonely. But it's how they spend their time. You're not using your time wisely. You got too much time on your hands. You're playing the game, scrolling, looking at other people's lives. No wonder why you feel so empty. You have to make your own life. You have to really create your own life that you want by taking action, by erasing everybody that distracts you, all the distractions, porn, video games, partying, drugs, whatever the fuck it is. Get rid of it. Because it doesn't serve you personally. It doesn't serve you personally. What is going to serve you is what is it that brings you the most fulfillment? What is the skill that's going to bring you joy naturally and just put it out to the world? What is it that you want, and just manifest it? Sit within yourself, really write out that vision board journal of this is the identity, and just kill the old version of yourself and just live that version. It just took self-evaluation. It's a superpower, man. It really is, because once you have someone else you're interacting with or whatever, they can influence your decisions. You might end up making decisions that purely weren't yours. You just want to please others or something like that. Listen, you shouldn't give a fuck about anybody else's opinions or what they think is best for you, because it's your fucking life. You know what's best for you. So manifest what's best for you. Because time and time again, man, I've seen people lose themselves getting with the wrong people. And then here they are left with this mental scarring. One thing for sure, ain't nobody got power over you. You don't give a fuck. Man, you will headbutt the fuck out their ass if they tried you. That's the mindset right there. Don't be scared to be alone, because that's what's going to make you strong, iron. Now, there is some downsides where you have no social skills, no social life. You gotta have balance within that. But that just that time, bro, to yourself. You know, they always gonna be there. Socializing, these clubs, these parties, they always gonna be there. But what about you? Are you gonna always be there for yourself when things get tough? Those people you want to hang around with when things get bad, are they going to be with you? When you're crying on your knees, ready to give up on life, will those people still be there to support you? Or are they going to look at you as some weak ass little bitch and just leave you there? That's when sitting with yourself and be comfortable within yourself and know and understand what you want. Embrace loneliness. You have to embrace it because it's mostly a self investing. You're investing in yourself to become a better version of yourself, man. Don't let that trauma, the past, hold you back for even wanting to socialize. See, the only reason why you got to take that little bit of time to yourself is to, understand what you really want and just live it. Go for it. Obtain it. Once you start hanging out with these other people, man, they don't care, bro. They don't care. They don't even care about their own lives. Why the fuck they care about you? You gotta have the heart within yourself, man, and be comfortable within yourself. Embrace being alone. I'm already used to it. Been like this since I was a kid, though. To myself, alone. But I never, ever been sad about it. I'm used to it because I can't necessarily say I'm totally alone. Like I said, I got my solid fans with this channel. You know what I'm saying? I got a solid friend group. I got just a solid house. You know what I'm saying? My loved ones. As long as I got my mom, my stepdad with me that love me unconditionally. I got unconditional love. I don't need unconditional love from some fucking stranger. But most importantly, you gotta have that unconditional love and respect for yourself, man. Because if you hate yourself, that's a problem. In order to understand that, you gotta erase the outside world and be within yourself and talk with yourself. Like genuinely. What is it that's gonna get you over that hurdle? Because the only person that's gonna break through that shit is you. Step one is sit with yourself, with your thoughts, and understand what is the root. What is the main cause of your situation? Understand it. You're gonna pick that shit up, you're gonna take it to the trash. Whatever insecurities, all that other nonsense, bruh, throw that shit in the garbage. Because it doesn't define you. Instead, you're gonna better your life. You're gonna live the life that you truly want. You're gonna manifest that shit. You deserve that. But you have to believe you deserve that. But you have to take action though. Being alone is step one. But within that time of being alone, you have to occupy yourself with useful activities. So you have to pay attention to your habits. Is these habits going to better my life or is it going to take me away from my goals? It's going to make my life worse. Understand those habits. Install the good ones that's going to take you closer to your goal. Like I said, step one is just be alone, but embrace it. Never look at it as a negative. It's a positive. And trust and believe you're the one that's going to reap the more benefit than anybody else. Just believe in yourself and stick with yourself. You'll thank yourself later.